seeing you guys out there praying after the game was a refreshing thing. I mean, it really was. And can you talk about the faith of this team and what makes this team in particular so special?
Yeah, it's. I think that Charles Barkley said at one time in a commercial that we're not role models, and it was just a commercial. But the fact is, we really are. Kids do look up to us, and so when young kids look at our guys standing at attention for the national anthem, and honoring the flag, and being grateful for the opportunities this country provides, it registers. When we get done with the game, win or lose, we're going to circle, we're going to pray, and we want people to see, well, what are they doing down there? Well, they're just praying, because we want to be able to do that, and we're grateful that we can do that in a public setting, and so it makes this country so great, that freedom to be able to do that, and then I think the last thing I'd say is this would be, you can talk the walk, and sometimes you got to walk the walk, and so I don't want our guys. And we make mistakes, we sin, but I want our guys to feel, look, if we're going to put it out there like that we're a team that's going to give God the glory, then we best not mess up too much. Because we're talking the talk, we better walk the walk. Now, that doesn't mean we don't make mistakes, and we certainly have. But thank you for noticing.
Front row, and then 3-4, and then Johnny.
Bruce, you've complimented this crowd 2 years in a row now, this environment here in Oxford. Do you see a lot of similarities in what Chris Beard is building here at Ole Miss than what you were building in your early stages at Auburn?
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, my wife does not travel on the road with the team. It's too much. But she's come to Oxford twice, and she just loved the downtown setting, and last night we went out to dinner, and we could just feel the fun and the joy and the anticipation. And I just enjoyed actually visiting with Ole Miss's fans in the sense that they were excited about their team's opportunity. They knew they had a chance to win, but they also recognized that we were a good team. And so it was so good to feel, respected. But we're going to get you tomorrow, Coach. I thought it was really, really good. It's really healthy, but that's the SEC. It's different. It is different. And you better believe Chris Beard has elevated. He's raised the bar. Look at his staff. He's got one of the best staffs in college basketball, period. Those guys that are with him are unbelievable. And the guys they're recruiting, look, those are the guys I'm recruiting and then some. There are a bunch of guys on that team that we try to get. So, yes, Chris Beard has elevated everything. And he's got a high expectation. I know he's disappointed. I'm sure he's disappointed because he expected to win this game. I guarantee you he did. He didn't care where we were ranked or who. And that means the program is he's going to be in the upper division of this league every year.
Along those lines, Bruce, Chris said that he thought his team played hard enough to win. He said he thought that you guys played he said he watched all y'all's games and maybe this was you guys' best, certainly road effort. He said you guys shoot 14 for 28 from 3 and no one's beating you this year. Just your thoughts on those comments.
I don't disagree with him. And again, that was some of the answers in a sense that we get an offensive rebound, we kicked it out, and how many times we bang it and just knock it in. Tahad and Miles, Chad, Denver Jones. And so we feel like, but here's the deal, we think they're going to make all those shots too. They were open shots, not contested shots. And so, they absolutely played hard enough. They played physically enough. We have 2 or 3 really big guys on the front line that play physically, and they're hard to move out. It is hard to move out. And we took advantage of that somewhat in the offensive glass. Ole Miss definitely played well enough to win the game, no question. They had a great game plan, and they scored 82 points against us. They scored 48 in the second half. They do that against Auburn, they're going to win. They're going to beat us a lot.
Ferg, and then Johnny with the last question.
Bruce, you guys have had to play some kind of defensive, grinded-out games to come in here today after all that and score 92 on what was Ken Palm's number 10 defense in the country. Just what does that say about the resilience of your team and just getting back to it on offense?
Well, we did not turn the ball over as much in the second half. We did a great job, and then in the second half we made them make tough one-on-one plays, and they made some. But our defense was good, and it's got to continue to get better.
John.
Somewhere between the 8 and 6 minute mark in the second half, Chad Baker-Mazar hit 2 big threes for you. I know you've coached many guys throughout your career. Some you got to coach differently. First half, he's kind of lulling, watching him on the bench. In the second half, he's one of your most dynamic players. Can you just talk about that edge that he plays on and how important it is for him?
He is an incredibly passionate kid. He's an incredibly talented player, and he's not always going to be perfect, you know. And he's going to be affected by things, and you kind of gotta leave him alone. If he's not playing great, kind of leave him alone, and don't make it worse by compounding it. And he's going to get it together. He wants to win, and we do try to put the ball in his hands a lot. He's also out there with other good players that also can play efficiently. So there's a pretty good blend there. And obviously, you know, he shot the cover off tonight.
Thanks, Coach.